Hello and welcome to another episode of This, That, and the Other. I'm going to be discussing today whether greed is a good or a bad thing. And I'll let ladies first. I'll let her give her opinion on it first.
First off, I just want to say thanks for everyone who's watching. I'm really excited. It's been quite a journey getting on here, and I truly apologize for my own prioritizing. But now we're back on track, and I really appreciate Doug working with me and having me on here. So today we're talking about greed. Is it bad or good thing or both? I truly believe that greed, to an extent, first off, greed I think is bad. The essence of greed, like wanting money and greed. Greed is like to the point of doing anything and just that's all you think about. It consumes you. So I definitely feel it's a bad thing, a bad character trait or personality, disorder to an extent. It's some people they cannot, still do anything to get money and to have it and just to hold it, not even spend it sometimes.
I see people go crazy with when I worked for Giant, people would buy scratch-off tickets, maybe buy $100 worth. They'd take it to customer service counter and they'd maybe win $50. They go cash it. Then they go back to the machines, go buy more scratch-offs, and just go be doing this, repeat this cycle and over. It's the stupidest thing I ever saw. You're gradually watching a $100 bill disappear. You might as well just throw the dollar bill outside and let the wind blow it away. Exactly.
And even though in their mind, okay, it's going to something that I'll probably win eventually, but the 99% of the time, you will not ever win more than $500 in your entire life in a scratch-offs. So just throwing money away. You're right, definitely.
I remember the show Deal or No Deal. Watching people going. It's okay. We're off you $500,000, and there's still that million in there, and they say, okay, we're off you $500,000, and they're thinking about it, and their family members are like, no, go for it. I used to see more people screw up. One guy, it came down to $1 in a million. The damn thing in the box was $1.
Yes.
The guy cried. I remember seeing that.
Think about it. All that anxiety and anger and just frustration.
I would take in the middle. I would just stop and said, if I get any offer over $200,000, I'm taking it, because I've never had $200,000 in my life.
Exactly. Most people haven't had just that much in one time. They might make that over maybe a year or a couple of years or 5 or 10 years. But still, just to have that much money at one time would be, you have to think smart, not with greed. I want more, so I'm going to go for it. Even though, statistically speaking, it would be smarter to take the 200.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there used to be a game show called Greed, hosted by Chuck Woolery, and it would be a team of people, and they had the million, but they tried to go for the 2 million, and they ended up losing everything. It's stupid.
Gosh.
Yeah,
everything gone because of greed. We still have that half a chance.
And another thing that pisses me off are these scam artists making phone calls and trying to get money off of people, people that are behind on their mortgages, and they're sending these flyers out and saying, we can help you and give us some money, and you don't pay your mortgage, and then you end up getting more trouble with the bank.
Exactly.
I hate these.
And these people, again, now that's a group of greedy people, because now they're jacking off everyone. Oh, that was, everyone that they want, will do anything. Will rip off poor old people that really, they in their hearts want to do a right thing, a good thing, or donate, or they think you're really there to help them, and you're ripping them off. And it's extremely, I definitely vote greed, bad.
Yeah.
And because greed is the extent of consumption, like it completely consumes someone. It's not. As a Christian, it's a 7 deadly sin.
It is. It is.
It's just something. It's the reason why it's deadly sin is because it is all consuming. It takes you over. It is obsessive. Like, it's all you think about, all you want, all you dream. It, completely changes and ruins your life.
I've seen people do stupid things, steal money from their employers, end up going to jail because of greed.
Yes. I mean, think about it. You are being, you're given like a sign of trustworthiness to be able to handle money at your place of employment, and count and make sure that money goes back to your your job where it's being held and so forth. But and if people, they'll work hard for that trust just so they can one day take off with all the money in the safe or something. God only knows. But hopefully that's just people out there. Now it's how you steer clear of that. Think about it. Are you doing something greedily? If you even think yes, possibly so, probably is.
Have you ever heard of this saying, "Keeping up the Joneses"?
No.
It's what it means basically. You got a neighbor, it's the Joneses. The Joneses have a boat. You got to go buy a boat too. The Joneses have a Corvette. That you got to go buy a Corvette.
Yeah.
They have that saying, "Keeping up with the Joneses."
I'm sure everyone has a neighbor like that.
People get to be idiots when they sometimes they borrow money they don't have. They're trying to finance a damn boat, a Corvette, and they can't afford those things in the first place.
They want to feel like they can keep up with their neighbors or the people that they're around, and
what the hell are you going to do with the boat if it's sitting in your backyard?
And what the heck are you going to do with a boat when you're dead? Are you going to be riding on it?
Another thing, when you die, you can't take the money with you.
Yeah, you come and you go out of this earth what you came in with, and you want a life of fulfillment. What fulfills you in your heart,
right.
And doing things out of love and selflessness will fulfill you.
Right.
It might not in the beginning because it might take some effort, but it will ultimately bring you fulfillment and a peace within you because you're doing something that's not for yourself and for someone who has less than you.
I saw a video where they had a homeless man. They gave the homeless man $100 to see what he would do with it, and they saw him going to a store that sold liquor. But they didn't realize what he was buying. He was buying all kinds of food, and he was giving it to the other homeless people around, like a couple with a family with some kids, and it turned out. And then they saw what he did, and they gave him an extra $100 and said, "Here, keep this for yourself."
I'm gonna do a little bit of research on the statistics, but I personally believe like 65, maybe 70% of homeless people actually are, good people that ended up in a bad position.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, it happens to anyone.
Sure.
I've been through things such, and thank the Lord that, he brought me into a wonderful, happier life and a path that I could, go and move forward.
Right.
But,
right.
It's what you do with your money and how you save it.
Absolutely.
And how you go about getting it, doing honest work, so you feel like you earned something.
Sure.
Greed, I feel like, is an very unhonest path. Like, in order to get that money, it's usually unhonest.
Sure. And I'm going to go ahead and conclude this. And as always, great to have Desiree with me.
It's great to be here.
And as always, thanks for watching.